Alright, now we're here. Let's, how are we gonna deal with this? I know. First things first. Let's turn you off. This is gonna get complicated. So what I need to do is drain this place out. I can. No. So what, you just park yourself in there for a moment. Hopefully we can unjam most of these trains. Came back and Navy had played. You're in the UK. That makes no sense. Oh dear. Alright, so hopefully the rest of those trains will come back. What I might do is stop you. Why don't I stop being upside down? Oh, is it messing with your head? Not being upside down? I mean, I can fix that. We can turn off the hemispheric compensation and go upside down. Just got to be careful though that we don't end up halfway in between. You don't want that. You don't want to end up halfway in between. So hi, Crutchety. That's stone. I'm going to keep stone there for now. You can hold it there. Now you have a headache. Does that make the headache go away? Then I'll just do iron for now. Focus on the iron. Iron helps us play. And so on and so forth. I want to turn you off. Is there a mirror image option? Well, there is for this one, compared to this one, compared to this one. Or you could have both at the same time. I mean, there's a few options, but not all of them for this one down there. On a timer. But which one is real? That is the question. There's also this one. We don't talk about that one very often. Changes colour too. Sometimes it's like this. How uneven is it going to be? That was way better. I mean, they're both very high contrast. One is real, one's a digital dreamscape. I'm hoping most of these trains will pick up... corrected tofu. I just roll with it. All the possible colours from Factorio, or just those two. I mean, I could go back to it and then switch the colour vigorously. Probably wouldn't like that though. Slowly eating all that. Oh, you're running. All the engines are running. That's a good sign. Yep, we're at 8K-ish. 7.8. Still rising. And it still needs more, yeah, it still needs more input inserter. Yeah, but I'm seeing gears at the end at least. That's, yeah. Uh, I mean, it's doing 8K. It would definitely do 8K if the gears had a second inserter. So, yep, yep, that's where we're at. All right, that's almost drained. That means this place is almost empty. I do see that traffic jam. You're not drained yet. Yeah, the all train jam is because I stopped this one from that one. Oh, that's not even an all train. I won't ask questions then. You get out here. You hold up a minute. I don't want it unloading any more ore. That's the point that I'm trying to get at. And that's why they're queuing up. It's because they're trying to unload and I'm not letting them. They're starting to thin out. 420. Not entirely sold. In this game, hey Penguin. This game, it doesn't really do them any good. Do through stations any good because the Pathfinder lets it down. Because normally it's not much of any. Normally all the things you see here with the single-headed isn't much of a problem. Hmm. How are you? Oh right, you got I think 5. Yeah, 5. 2K 1K 1.4. 2K 1.4. UK 1.4. I don't understand that one. Roll 2K 1.4. How red? See many factories. I last saw before Steam release. Before Steam release, damn, that's a while ago. Yeah, the scale of everything you do in this game is so much bigger now. I need to keep an eye on the stone supply here. The iron supply here. Still a fair bit. And that's it. Problem on the science loader side? Shouldn't. Like, each lane is its own thing. The only thing that could have happened is uh, do you see it? Do you see it? There's your problem. uh, they all have that problem too. I need to get over there in a hurry. They're all like that. Oh dear. That's embarrassing. You know what, I'm tempted to completely ignore it. there a way to fix it? I have an idea. I have an idea. Fine. No, it's done the damage. Has it done the damage? More or less done the damage. I could merge them all together and throw them at the labs. Like cut all these lanes. Yeah, these should really be over a tile. They shouldn't be where they are. Luckily I haven't started everything up yet. Yeah, well, I'm going to deal with iron first. Yeah, all I need to do is move them all one tile, and then they're fine. So what, you lot come here still. I'll fix this first. I mean, the damage is done to these three. As long as these are still loading, though, it should be... Oh, no, they're already side loading. Alright, does that clear this crap up? Sorta. Right, you load. And the hope is... Probably going to be more plate than the... Plate here than what the train can take. Not enough plate here for what the train can take. I suppose I could transfer down. Easy way is just to throw it at the make everything. Ooh, it's going to be close. Right, last one. Actually, doesn't matter. Oh, bye train. Yeah, it actually doesn't matter. What I do. Alright, get rid of that. It's gone. Gone forever. That's the end of this smelter. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. Why are you complaining? Oh, you're fine. Must have been just a big surge of, where's the problem because your brain was Rona cheese. Might have noticed it a while back. Surprised I didn't see it earlier. In all honesty, I thought I would have thought I would have spotted it. At least, being science packs, it's end of the line, which isn't too much of a problem. All I need to do is park all these trains and unload everything. Yeah, like park all them, empty everything, and then start over. That should be okay. Should be. I mean, should and yeah. Should and reality are generally two different things. I think it's time we actually start up the real smelter. Feeling a lot better? Oh, that's good. Need the science trains. Yeah, just need the science trains to run a bit. Once you get over that, it's when you get over that. It's like the third week of the Rona is the worst. Once you get over that, it's a lot better. Right, dump you. Thank you very much. Oh, the thing I was sort of alluding to with the single-headed trains was that because I really need to squirrel away as much UPS as possible, I'm making that concession that I'll need them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Just need to save on entities in that from trains. Ideally, the finished build shouldn't have problems. Oh, got drummed. It was coming. Still went for it anyway. Yeah, it's time to turn this monstrosity on anyway. Let's do this thing properly. Now, I gave it 4 tracks just in case. I'm gonna keep it at 2 for now. Let's go about there. Eight, 10, 12, 14, 16. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. No panda coming on with that follow. Classic double it. Good old classic double it. This is another one where this is an exception to the rule where I was saying like I kind of have to do vertical stations. I really didn't want science to do these as well. It's a lot of belt. 2, 6, 8. Be about there. That's the center of the build. Six, 8. I overlap on the bottom belt. 4, 6, 8. Overlap on the bottom belt. Try that again, shall we? Overlap on the bottom belt, and then put it in the right spot. Belts fit it? Let's find out. Before pasting any more. Otherwise it could get embarrassing. Yeah, it fits. It fits, therefore it sits. Something like that. Something along those lines. Probably could stand to go up a little bit further, but eh. One tile key could trigger someone. Can't really do any... Oh, I can actually do something about it. Never mind. I was going to say I can't do anything about it, but no, I actually can do something about it. Just wants you to suffer. Damn straight. It's not bad, I managed to place it in the right spot too. I'm gonna have to go on biter patrol though, after this. Because when this thing turns on, oh boy, is it gonna pollute the map. There, I'll fix it just this once. Brain of Pain first. I'm hoping that I can get some more artillery damage in first before it becomes too much of a problem. But it requires me to get some more research done. Right, 1, 2. Perfect. Almost. Fix that one. Bam. There we go. Now I get the privilege of fixing this one. And then I have to hope that I can pull enough belt into here to actually finish it. That could be a problem. So high potential for problems. You hear the oil sound already. One tile? Sounds like a cat. Should be everything. Be all done now. Yeah, so I want to send the ore trains back down here. Problem is I'm going to have to go extend like one of these, or maybe that one, extend it down, go in, and then back up and around, which means the exit's kind of crossing the entry. Not ideal. Suppose I could make these do both, but I don't want to. I want to keep the ore trains and the plate trains separate for as much as possible. That's full of, actually full of ore, amazingly. Yeah, belt, yeah, 1.2k belt. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I wasn't sure if it was being thrown away or not. Apparently I did turn the supply back on for that at some point. Right, let's go have a look. Dead miner there. Apparently been eaten. Right, straight up. Tasty stone. Irradiated stone, in theory, as well. Oh, goody. I was always worried there for a minute. Oh, I'm going to paste that down there just to make sure it doesn't get too far deep into the paste history. Go as far as to demolish everything in there too. Like I don't need any of this anymore. Smelter's done, so get rid of it. Not that. Right, where's it stuffing the belt? There's it stuffing the belt. And the boss go wild. Alright. 80. You see it's got the split, the customary splitters. Who was complaining? Oh, right, you were complaining. I need to give those storage chests specifically for fuel. Right, it's a cheeky run down again. Second run parallel tasks, I do. That's what this game is all about. It's all about minimizing your time. The more you can push to bots, the better. Or push to something else. The more you can make, the more you can make something else do the work, the better. Fine. There you go. Well, me hungry. One thing I can say about doing all this, me hungry. 1, 5, 6. So that means potentially making the plate trains come in from the top. Down, I was hoping to make them come from the center. Coming from the center would be nice. 2, 6, 8. Six, 8. Oh wait, this actually has 2 loaders. Be more like that. Just do it the easy way. Just do it the easy way. Oh. I don't need to go that far down too. I need to move this thing. I might turn it round, the backstop. I'll keep it here. I'll keep it here because it's right in the center of the smelter, but I'll flip it around so it can come in from out there, from around here instead of down here. Reverse it. Ooh. I make the steel trains come down here as well. I think I will. That means this actually goes out another 2. I have 2 tracks for steel come down and around along here. Like steel trains go through there. And then like this, just above it. It won't be on grid though. That's not a huge issue. Scheme of things. Oh, there's not much room for it. Maybe out there, because it's going to clear. We'll see. Just get rid of all this for now. Then pull that pole out and then the whole thing loses power. We'll have to lose power. And this could get interesting because we've got to run belts through. I got to get a squeeze belt through all the way through here. going to be quite a logic problem. Hmm. I also realized I'm actually off by a tile anyway. There. There. Spellmaster forever winning, apparently. And then the steel trains come along here. Them laser-eyed Kiwis. Rigged. It's rigged so you can't play it more often because of cooldown. That's what it is, isn't it? 2, 6, 8. Hang on. A minute. Oh no. So where's the top of it? That one. Bottom one's here. You die by yourself when you're trying to go against them. You need the coverage of the squad. You can't do it solo. Whew. Hmm. There is that option. I mean, I know that this is orientation specific, so maybe I need to do that. Maybe I do need to keep them both on the same side. And away from the junction. I would like to keep the bells away from this scrap, if at all possible. There. Hooray for track. Satellite signals there. Just thinking. Thinking time again. Much thinking time. Maximum thinking time. So... I make it like there. I mean, it does give me more room down there, mind you. For another one of these. Don't really want it to be a deciding factor, though. About 16? 18. It's close. It's 2 off. So there. very arbitrary, but there. And then on top of that, move this slightly. Damn it. Yeah, I need to move this slightly. So the unloads can squeeze in. These things can squeeze in. Right about there. I might be wrong. No, just perfect. Just perfect. Gonna let a train. It will it? Suppose it would. Train's particularly determined. Now a train will path to it. Or the right train. The train that I want pathing to it will. Alright. Eight, 12, 16. I think Cross Mojo was standing on active tracks. I see how it is now. I see. How very rude. It's expecting me to stand on active tracks. Damn it all. Trying to get this thing done here. Do you actually have the crap? No. You don't have the crap to do the crap. In the crappity crap crap crap. Real question is, do I have enough built to do all this? I don't think I do. Surprise train is not yet to arrive. I don't know if it can. No pathing. Oh, that's why they're no pathing. That's why they're no pathing. Hopefully there's some track in the buffer chest there, which they're probably not in robo range anymore. Yeah, they are. Never mind. I say, hopefully they're in radar range so they can actually get done. Missed some ghost track? Ah, I did too. Okay, they are building it. They're just a bit slow. I was like, can I make it fit? Probably, maybe. Suppose I could push that one down as well to make it consistent. I will, once I do this side, make sure I get it right. Nice to get these things right. Isn't it nice to get things right around here? May not necessarily get it right the first time, but get it right eventually. Usually. Oh no, it's still a tile off. Okay then. You're a tile off. I mean, it almost lines up. That doesn't quite diagonal. Did I just undo? I might have undone. I just saw a train steam in too. Several actually. Right, that's the output done. We made it. The struggle was real, but we made it. Almost. There we go, now we made it. Now we just got to get the trains to come into here. So yeah, so we can extend that out. Be that. Plug it into here. I guess. Out there. Seeing as though I may or may not have deleted the original part which went there. Go. Go down latch, entry signals. Yes, I need the flippity floopity thing still. And double oops. It's not right hand drive. Chain there doesn't really matter, admittedly. Get rid of that. Probably just tell it to delete the lots and hope for the best. And make sure all the combinators are there. We need to make sure all the combinators are there, otherwise it just starts going crazy and throwing everything away. Don't need that many splitters, I don't think. For a no splitter base, it's a lot of splitters. M. Excellent, it's moved. Oh yeah, when they're in the buffer chest, they should fix themselves. Should. Yeah, as long as the things in there, some construction bots should sort that out. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean they will, but they should. Right, let's extend our steel track. What I'll do is I'll split it out to 4 somewhere along here. Because this is effectively one big long linear stacker for steel. Giant linear stacker. And we're looking over here. Not great. Not looking great at all. That's how it's looking. Push this right out. Not great, but at least no explosions. I suppose that's a positive. We need our little curvy derp. Derpiness curve. There's the output. Guess I can just come this way for now. I'll file it under fix it later. Because I need this thing up and running again. Question, with regards to the supply system, do I need to change something besides setting your items to have it work? It's the first base, then the outpost. What does it look like? So that's, there's 2 of them, so let me make sure. So there's the trash supply one, which is a super simple one, which should more or less do itself. It does have some assumptions. Then there's this one. This one, you've got to tell it what to bring. Oh, that's the old blueprint too. So the base one, it'll automatically fetch items, and then this one, you have to, there's 2 combinators that you can set up. Let's go over here. So there's 2 combinators. So the trash one is things, this is a list of items to keep in the network. So these are the items to keep no matter what, when they appear, and then the supply one is things to actively bring to the network. Yeah, and then it sends what it needs on the red wire. So you need to plug the red wire into the substation back to the base. It needs to connect to any, and you can connect the red wire. It has to be the red wire. Don't connect to the green wire on the base one. But yeah, you just need to link the red wires together from the outpost back to the supply. Because that's how it knows what, this thing knows what to bring, because it sends it back over the wire. Haven't done that yet? No, I haven't. I should do that, shouldn't I? Should play less Among Us and actually do it. Gotta fix the wire and electrical. You always, yeah. I mean, one thing leads to another, and you end up fixing wiring and electrical. You end up shanked in the back in electrical. because the electrical is actually a morgue. Everyone gets shanked in electrical. It's not necessarily shanked too. You could just get stabbed through imposters. Big spike pops out of their eye, stabs you, or they could shoot you. Many ways for imposters to kill. Many death animations of the little beans. You need both red and green because you like having data address control. So the only reason I didn't do that was because I already had the system for the outpost control system on the green wire, so I was limited to only one wire. But I guess I could make like a global arbitration system of address and of call response, but then you need a command and control system to arbitrate it. It would need to be aware. Old database? Yeah, very old database. It definitely doesn't smell like artillery has been here. Or spiders. Maybe you'll find the wrecks of one of the old spiders here. You went deep into multiplexing. I mean, that's pretty much how the outpost system works. Is it's a big multiplexer, and the controller, all the controller is. So each outpost is each outpost is linked to a yard slot. It links to a yard slot, and the controller, all it does is just a big multiplexing arbitrator, and it just sequences through. Goes iron 1. It tells iron 1 and iron 1 outpost and iron 1 yard to talk to each other, and so it does. It sends through what's in the outpost, and then the controller listens to that interaction, and then it calculates how many trains are needed, and then it says, by the way, while you're receiving that outpost data, have this little bit of data as well. And that's how it determines how many trains to send. And then it stores how many trains to send, which is locked into the train stops. Very simple and very effective. I mean, at some point this is going to have to move, but at the same time, I don't think I'm going to need all of these. Like, I'm at the point where I'm going to be I'm still iterating up. I mean, I could go all the way, but I kind of want stuff running now. For the sake of getting stuff going now. Because then you're not spending weeks of edgelording, waiting for stuff to get going. Incoming, I hope. Oh, you're going there first. Alright, now I need to plug in the ore trains. It's kind of why I push. I mean, in all honesty, that's why I try and push to, like, instead of doing it all properly the first time, it's why I try and push for it, just to keep it interesting, keep things happening. Otherwise, you spend like 5 weeks of build-up and anticipation for turning it on. I suppose the hard part would be making the really cool, or something really cool to do would be to have the a universal arbitration system with the multiplexer, but somehow make the controller aware of each outpost, or each different outpost you plug in. Like all these different supplier stops and the outposts all together. And you dynamically add them and you don't need to program anything in. That would be really interesting. That would be something. I need this. Which is only partially converted over. Now it's fully converted. Now I just need a supply train to bring me stuff. Oh. That didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I think I picked it up and put it down back down on the same spot. It's like I have an unload to nowhere. Yeah. Did I do it on both? I might have done it on both as well. There we go. Good enough. At least until I can get it supplied and built and everything. Alright, next step. So I'm kind of telling the trains to go down right now. What I'm gonna do is just loop this round. There's gonna be I'm gonna need to do a significant amount of building, which I don't know when that's gonna happen. Yeah, no, I don't. Pinch belts again. One way to do it. Don't want to do that. I don't want to do wrong signals on something I'm going to need to change. I'll just add like temporary stuff here to deal with it for now. It's like that. That doesn't need to be here. The other problem is I'm going to run out of track. The other problem would be building the memory for a global controller, at which point you might as well just build processors out of combinations and call it a day. Yeah. Like at some point you got to say, where do I draw the line? I mean, it's still interesting either way. I wonder how far I'm going to get with this. I managed to squeeze through the trees. That's it. Yep, that's it. We almost made it. I think, oh, I actually have to add more to that anyway. Get enough to making processor combinators, but I shudder at working out the microcode. Yeah, that's the hard part really, isn't it? It's figuring out the microcode and what you actually want to get out of it. What you want it to do. You could do like one of those simple demo microcodes, but you sort of ask the question at that point, why bother? Because the basic microcode, you can blink, you can count numbers, you can blink some lights, and that's about it. At the same time, people do that with logic gates, and I've done that too, admittedly. Not a full process. I built I should say I built a clocked ALU once, and a hardware multiplier. I should do a full processor one day. It'd be a fun project. It's a lot of chips. You can have Windows in Factorio. You could do it via the Lua script interface. That joke. Yeah, you can actually can. It's actually a thing. I need a... Not that one. That one needs to stay. Go to unload. Still trying to go to unload? You are, yes. We've got some more. We've got a fresh swath of track. I'll just steal this train and get over there much quicker. Did I have the flippity floop? No, I didn't. This is the thing I need. Back to starter with you. Right. So, output has to, annoyingly, has to do this. But it's temporary, so it's fine. It's temporary until it's not. As I say, I'm sort of interested in getting this thing going more than getting it like perfectly right. Because if I wanted to get it perfect the first time, I'd be here for weeks. Just going through and building everything methodically. I'm way too impatient for that. Besides, once the science builds are done, it's just a matter of winding it up from there. Pretzel stops. Why would it keep going indefinitely? It's actually the right way around. Yeah, it is. Been meaning to have a look at epidemic sounds as well as an alternative. Oh, no, not out of track. think the bots are trying to do it instead. Oh, it's heist time. Oh, it's actually nice. The chat box doesn't do the bot spam anymore. Oop, hello, train. That means we're up and running. Yep, here they come. Oh, a few of the VODs recently, I could see a whole bunch of it. Still kind of doing it. Ah, crap, you're gonna go in there. Too late. Well, as long as this train's gonna bring me the stuff, junk. Thundering herd inbound is always fun. I love a thundering herd of trains. It's going to upset the box balance. Very much going to upset the box balance. I'll keep it disconnected for now. Conveniently, this is the next one on the list, so this train's going to bring everything right here to me. Yep. Well, we were close. Oh, you're right there. I think that was the steel trains. They're all good to go. Might be in my interest. Go over there. A steel from... I don't know if this one is actually still being supplied. I might have turned it... Yeah, I turned it off. I mean, it's still being supplied, but I turned it off. I think this place has mostly been cleaned out. How are we looking up here? Shut off. Might be okay. I might be okay on that front. I mean, this thing's completely... Actually, there's one way to tell. Would be if this has changed much. 3, 9.5, 9.0, 9.1. Yeah, there's a difference there already. I got a few things, but not much. Could go to Wheelbase, see what that's got. Don't think this has anything of value anymore. And apart from the chest and the inserters, which I will need. There's belt there. Those things. About it. Actually, I should have grabbed some chests from the other place. Oh well. Let's just start at least. It's not that many. It's not that many. Very least, I should hopefully get most of this built. Isn't the unloader that I want, but it's built at least. I'm gonna need both. Well, the final build needs like 7 of these, or 9 of these, or something ridiculous like that. See, it slightly concerns me there's 1.8k in that one chest alone. Well, there's no auras lost along the way, which would upset the wagon balance. There we go. Like, if I just let this run until it empties, they'll all empty together. It's just eating iron ore like crazy. 12k steel a minute. Make sure top belts weren't connected? Yeah, well, doesn't actually matter that much, admittedly. Even though I did disconnect it, it's not. It was more just in case something went horribly wrong, but I think it's okay. I think it'll be okay. You know what? I might, just in case, because we're not there yet. Just in case, we'll do it anyway. But I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. Won't be too many dramas. It's just a matter now of getting more belt. Pasting down this track. Because those few steel trains need to get in somehow. Speaking of, this thing's also on a flip-flop arrangement. Oh boy. Let's go all the way home. Long way. It's a fair way to travel now. It's far out. But hey, it's coming to life. I was hoping to get this oil down as much as possible too. 5.3. I'd like to get it down further. I'll probably start from the very top and work my way down. Pollution? It's actually receded even more. If such a thing were possible. You're already loading. Or unloading. That wire's not connected, is it? No, it isn't. That wire's not connected. Someone's messed up and didn't plug the wire in. Yeah, you did. Alright, back to the smelter. Back to the smelter we go. Back to the smelter we go. You're empty, mostly. I guess that'll be next time. You know what I need to do? Finish building space. What's that? Oil. Oh, oil train. There's an oil train there. I remember that oil train. I'm gonna need a lot of oil trains. I think I'm almost done for today. I mean, the recording's only an hour and 20 minutes, so I'd try and push it to an hour and a half, but I'll get this going and then that's probably it. I'll get the two smelters going, and that'll do it. Back to base. It's going to come here and do exactly nothing, so I might as well go back. Something I might do in between sessions is copy and paste the rest of these. Copy them out. Because that's going to be a huge drain. I could have them build in the background. Doesn't matter. When are we doing science? Just one build? It did. I mean, when I do the test here, I would have seen it anyway. Right, that'll do with that. I don't have enough to finish it, so we'll do this lot instead. Let's get one lot going. So that is more or less all good. As you can see, there's a bit of a half load, but that was from the lack of unloader. Bottom belt isn't plugged in correct? Oh, okay. Well, luckily it's only going to one, so that's fixable. It's fixable. Like that. Oh yeah, because you only got one. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for this thing to drain out, and then I'll send the train on its way. This one shouldn't have the issues of the previous lot, though. One should be perfect. Here it comes. Oh, you're also missing chests. Which also shouldn't matter. I know. I'll drain that one into the right lane and then... There we go. I'll drain it into the right lane and then once it's empty I'll do the other lane. So what are we at? 49k. So this will bring me up to nearly 100k in a minute. Out of the 500,000 or 900,000 something that's needed. Now push that into there. You can stay there. Something else I need to do is turn the stops off when they're above a certain level. What does the outpost look like for loading the train? It's just a bot outpost. Basically that. Looks like a bit of a mess, really. Could probably wrap this stop around the trains. It's almost done. What are we at? 80k a minute? Uh-oh. What's bonus scans got for me? Oh. Just a minor error. There we go. See? It's fixed. Mine is missing. It was? I mean, there was radar missing because it got eaten. Oh. Miner. There is actually a miner missing too. Oh, I wonder, it was either being eaten or auto deconstruct got at it. .3 across the board. 2.3 across the board. I think that's good. You can't get Oh. That's why. I can wait. Hey, it's Akira. Yeah, we've gone for the long one today. Speaking of, you might actually get to see it the night. Might actually get to see me the night before, with daylight savings coming. This with a combinator for now on the signal, but it's probably not going to be enough in the long run. Copy. Yeah, 64. 64 by 50 by 48 was 153,000. So I'll say... when it goes above 140 then. When it's greater than 0. Actually important. I mean, we're almost done here as well anyway, unfortunately. Someone needs to eat. 55k, you got tons more room. 16k. More trains, damn it. A lot more trains. Oh yeah, that thing's kind of gonna need some undergrounds there. Break the 100k. Ow. How do you even? It's supposed to be rigged, damn it. You're not supposed to win that much. It's too bad these aren't like a little bit further up. If the spacing was just right, I could squeeze the train in between. Also, I never plugged these in. Intense Igloo throwing down that prime. Thank you very much for that. Welcome in. Show some love and hope for Intense Igloo for throwing down that prime, so I really appreciate that. Hey, here's a name. Back again. Science build is coming along. We found a few little issues. I call them little, they're actually pretty significant issues. It's working through them. We're working through smelting at the minute, so smelting it's really just inadequate now. So I've finally gone to the trouble of upgrading smelting. Stay is one of them. And we're now just connecting up the outputs of the actual smelter to the network. Then we don't have to deal with train jams anymore, ideally. Ideally. Doesn't mean we won't. Damn. Incoming. Ow. I mean, nuclear bills 24 currently. 4 sixes. And how are they running? We're still at 16 because most of the power goes into beacons. Production-wise, iron's down. We peaked at nearly 100,000 iron ore a minute for a while there. You can get going. What are you waiting empty on? Yeah. Ooh. So it's more like 125,000. Yeah, the science is really just waiting on smelting now. 1,009 ore impressive? I mean, it's a massive step up. It's a very significant step up in production. Because we was only doing 40 before, and we're up to 100,000. It's still 1/7 of what's actually needed. But it means things are starting to really get going. What did I come over here for? Oh yeah, to change the combinator. That way I won't try and overload these. I mean, this train's stuck here forever now. This one specifically is all pegged. I don't get it. Early game, it's a lot. Mid game, yes. Late game, no. Idle with that for science. Stay forever, says the current train. Alright, let's go fix. Tell you what. Last job of the day. What's the time? 1:37. Yeah, let's last job of the day. Let's go fix the train. Whoop! Hello, train. Speaking of trains, that was nearly a death right then. Freaking huge they are. 416s are no joke. 416s mean business, and they are mean business. You can see this is only two. So that's two smelting arrays of another 7, I think it was. Because there's actually a smelter missing from the top as well. But you can start to see what it's going to look like. So I want the ore trains to come up the middle here instead of down. That's why they cross over here. They come up and then back out. And if they need to come up here, I'm probably going to swing them around here. Maybe. Why is steel so massive? Because it needs like 7 builds as well. This is... How many belts does it need? It needs... That's blue science. So steel needs... Runs on 28 belts. Big gap in the middle of steel, roboports. I think I'm going to split steel up and get more roboports in between. Because this build is... It's problematic. Because of the sheer scale of it. I might split every second one or something. Manual. There. I can't believe I copied this error all the way through. I like how little that actually helped automate shuffling these over. Oh, now it overlaps by a tile. Ooh. Who earns? Where side loading is actually annoying. surprised. I'm still also surprised I didn't catch it. Normally I'm pretty good with catching little side loading quirks like that. But not this time. And also, fortunately, that the blues mostly... the blues and the greens should be okay, for the most part. Because I've caught them early enough. I might still need to reset them, but... it should not be too much trouble. Red one, because it's fully backed up, is a problem. See, I can't fix this one yet. All I can do is just prepare it for changing over. Oh, those undergrounds don't go anywhere yet, so I can switch this. Gonna need all the production to drain out. If I drain out all the lanes and throw all the packs into the labs, it should... that's why I'm thinking it should work out. The problem is if I can't drain out all the lanes, then it's a problem. Actually, probably the best thing to do right now is just leave these be. You're not getting... getting crude, because the crude trains won't possibly come down this far. Because there's not enough crude trains. I'm pretty sure I can modify the gears by doing that. Just gotta wait for them to drain out now. Yeah, like that. I nearly grabbed the wrong one. I was looking at the sulfur one and nearly grabbed it. There we go. There we go. Question is, did I... Yeah, it actually peaked out where it should be. Topped out at 8.5. That's what we want. Sad smelter state. Oh, you're loading. Not receiving though, because we're waiting on iron. Looks like I'm going to need to binge on iron outposts. Kind of makes sense really when you think about it. Hey, it managed to place it first time. It's tempting to send 3 to everyone. It might be a little bit much for the outpost though. Ah, screw it. More the merrier. I do want to put my outpost system on this map anyway, so I might as well get in early. Right, one's built, just needs fuel. The more I do, the more I know where the bottleneck is. Yeah, and it's right at the end of the chain, so... And I think these are, yeah, these are moduled as well. So it'll go in no time. It's not like this AK-91 here, which is using the Colonel Will thing. I'm not convinced of that. I'm not convinced of it anymore, say. Yeah, and a lot of these are actually diminishing quite badly. There, a bot delivering there is. The bottleneck will be smelting. It'll always be smelting. Like these builds, these are set and forget. Oh, I can't get anywhere from here. Everything about this map has been testing and proving ideas. It has. A lot of things have been... Yeah, the 8 versus 12 was really interesting. The thing is, I'm not even done yet because... Still inserting RU. The thing is going to make it even more interesting is I want to try some of these science builds by switching them. I want to try out switching these science builds over to full beacon and see if it changes the UPS much. I want to compare the difference. I still got to do solar and such as well, because I'm going to need to supplement nuclear with solar to save UPS. Much pain. Pollution now? Good question. I mean, it's intensifying here. See, there's a hot... You can see this hotspot where there's mining at the minute. Like, it's still shrunk, but like the mining has got is showing signs. It's like that iron outpost there is showing some significant work. Yeah, it's not showing it here yet, but it will soon. It just hasn't. You're just waiting for it to propagate through. Oh yeah, vanilla solar. Fortunately, regrettably. Where are the trains at? That one's fully backed up. Hey, it's the only one that's going to, so it's doing the work. Finally. Is it fixed yet? Well, we're smelting on the big smelter. Guess you could say it's fixed. Somewhat fixed. I mean, the rest of the smelter is waiting on the supply train to do its thing. Arrow-shaped belt coming out of the smelter. It is a bit arrow-shaped, isn't it? It's actually having to do some work to fill the chests. I guess I am kind of limited on... I'm kind of limiting what's going into them. It's only for, like, 2 per side, which is not a lot. I would like a little bit more. Because the less there is, the more trains that I need. I suppose at the same time, the less I have, the less insert or activity I have. So close to 4K. Signals there. Radar. Radar. Ring. Oh. That'd do it, wouldn't it? You don't have your robot ports connected? It's... yeah, about that. There we go. Then I can move this radar to there. Also place down all my chests and everything will work perfectly. I probably should add combinator balances to these things. To keep the chests even. Iron Wolf coming on in. How you doing? Hi. Oh, and it went twice for some reason. There it goes. Hello. Scannian. Are you working on the Factorio map? Ooh, I'm gonna catch up on that base. Oh, ran short on chests. Of course it did. Just 2 hour of the timer till CME. Ooh. Here I am still with my basic starter base. I'm gonna have to get busy. Lesser fire tornado? Oh, the weather stuff. I hope my base has actually survived. All the meteors and everything. Alright, so we just turned on the smelting here, on the 8K Megabase, for those coming in. Don't think any of us are truly prepared. Probably not. Yeah, the corona mass injection, hopefully it'll destroy... Hopefully JD's base or someone else is going to absorb all the damage. Really need this train to, like, to eat this stuff and not be here anymore. Oh, is that done? Almost. It's like half belt left. Ah, yes. Blah, 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 blah. This one. I hadn't started these up. Yeah, it's the Factorio. If you do exclamation mark RC mods, I think it is. I think it was the commands. That gives you the mod list for the Factorio playthrough, which is something I need to jump over to. Only happening on one planet? Ah. As long as it's JD's planet, or or anyone else's that's not my planet. Oh, you're all showing the timer. Okay then. I guess so it's been modified so that it goes on everyone's surface. Right, that'll get the copper flowing again. I mean, it makes sense that it goes after everyone. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a function of all the different, of everyone being on their own force, so it's sharing it, or it's been modified to, so it does share. Yeah, we got our science mostly up and running. To the point where we should have red, green, blue starting to appear. Yeah, see red, green, blue starting to appear in these. So we got 3 out of 7 packs. Oh, or 3 out of 6 to do research, but 3 out of 7 total packs up and running, which is nice. Unfortunately, we had a little oopsie and accidentally sideloaded the packs into each other, which is going to be a hell to fix. Also, why are you stopped? Alright, because I didn't... I stopped you. It's all lacking in iron plate at the minute. What are you lacking in? Is it just itself? I really don't know anymore. Got engines, it's not got red circuits. Oh, right, because I didn't do that. Dear. I didn't put the belt, the single piece down to make it go through. I suppose I took 36 from each, so I took evenly. So it's probably fine. Yeah, everything here is mostly working. As I say, like I've got up red, green and blue going. There was a little mistake where all of the packs were sideloading into each other, which has completely messed up red. It was set to all of them, but red's suffered the worst. Green's also got problems from it. Yeah, green's got has been affected by it as well. Actually, let's have a look. Because I did catch them actually transferring in between. Yeah, see that one's much emptier than the rest. Yeah, so the science wagons are all unbalanced. It means these builds either I can use the production that's there to fix it, or I demolish the build, dump everything that's in all of the builds and start it up from flat again. I'm kind of hoping I can dump as much as possible and kind of correct it, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to. I mean, otherwise, we've got 8,000 science a minute, blue and green going. 8,800. It's meant to do whatever minimum multiple of 8 over 8,000 is. Okay, so red and green is quite a lot more than 8,000. Still need to fix these as well. And plug in, I actually still need to build military. I haven't actually planned it out yet. Should probably do that. Should probably do that. But the to-do list is getting really long. So, because I'm starting to do science, I'm starting to need more smelting, which means I need to plug in smelting. So I need to build and connect smelting. I'm going to need to have to start expanding these. What do the loaders look like? This is something I borrowed from Colonel Will. It's using 4 inserters in a no splitter arrangement. And I'm also adding some self-balancing across it. This is actually really impressive, this thing. So this will empty the entire belt into 4 chests, which is amazing. It appears to be the inserter on the side load that's the trick to it. It does have directional issues though. It appears to be like horizontal only. Vertical ones don't seem to work. Really, I probably don't need it. I could just run the belt straight and be done with it. Because this is only a single lane. Now if I come down here, it'll quite happily eat the entire belt. The unloader is something we were playing around with, and then, or a similar thing we were playing around with, and then Swan came along and really kicked it up a notch. He managed to come up with a super compact thing using using circuit conditions on the 2 paired inserters. And so, yeah, it's able to compress the belt using only 2 inserters, which is also really impressive. I didn't think that was actually possible, but what do you know? We made a lot of discoveries in this map. Power's at 19. Ooh boy. It's all assembly machines. Furnaces, assembly machines. That's all assembly machines. Boner revealed that if you do a stack of 12 and a stack of 8, press 1 lane. Oh yeah, that's the non-circuit condition way of doing it. You can, if you set the stack size to 9, you can also do it that way. That's been circulating around as well. Also, why is this one almost empty? This one almost empty, and that one not nearly almost empty. This worries me. This concerns me greatly. Oh well. I think either way, that's enough for me for today. Because it's just after 3 o'clock, and I need to get food.